Hey, what's up guys? Kay here. Today we are diving into 5 scary POIs in 7 Days to Die that are inspired by iconic movie locations. So if you are into zombies and Easter eggs, this one is for you. Grab some popcorn and your crossbow and let's go. First up is the diner from the 2010 action horror flick Legion. You might remember it as Paradise Falls Diner, where a bunch of strangers are attacked by demonic forces. But in-game, it's called the Navasgain Falls Diner. And let me tell you, it's a pretty awesome replica. It's got everything. The iconic cop car outside the diner, the gas pump, shelves full of tires. The color scheme matches perfectly, and it's also based in the desert if you are playing on Navasgain map. So for those who haven't seen Legion, here is the gist. God decides humanity is out of control and sends 2 archangels to wipe us out. One of them says, nah, I'll pass, and teams up with a ragtag group of survivors. Eventually, things turn into absolute chaos. There's a lot of shooting and a baby is somehow humanity's last hope. And if you want a pure nightmare fuel, then wait until you see the ice cream truck. So how to find it, you ask? If you are playing on a random gen map, the Paradise Falls Diner can pop up anywhere, so keep your eyeballs peeled. On the Navasgain map, it's locked into one spot, and here is where you can find it. Next up, we have got the one and only, you guessed it, the Evil Dead Cabin. In 7 Days to Die, this spooky locale goes by the name of Nobly Cabin, and it's a dead ringer for the original. The main room has some impressive little details. The round mirror, check. The fireplace, check. The sofa, check. And of course the iconic hatch to the basement, where all the trouble starts. Double check. For those who haven't seen The Evil Dead 1981, here is the lowdown. 5 friends head to a remote cabin in the woods for a little R&R. Instead of finding relaxation, they discover the Necronomicon, a book bound in human flesh and written in blood. They also find an audio tape that releases an evil force which possesses 4 of them. Ash Williams, the ultimate chainsaw-wielding badass, has to survive the night and the horrors that follow. Just like with the Paradise Falls Diner, the Nobly Cabin can spawn randomly in a random generated map. But if you are on Navasgain, keep an eye out for its specific location. And this is your friendly reminder, don't mess with the ancient books of the dead. Next up, we are taking a look at one of the most iconic POIs in 7 Days to Die, the Fates Motel. This creepy spot is based on Alfred Hitchcock's 1960 masterpiece, Psycho. In-game, the layout of the motel and the main house is slightly different from the movie. The main house isn't perched quite as high as it is in the original film, but the vibe is still spot on. The in-game POI comes with awesome little details. You might already know about the peepholes. In the movie, Norman Bates spies on his guests through a peephole hidden behind a picture frame. In the game, there is a crawl space above the office that lets you peek into the rooms. Even better, you can drop directly into the rooms from above. Just be ready to fight, because some rooms might already have guests waiting for you. The Lake of Doom. Behind the motel there is a lake filled with submerged cars and a few suspiciously dead bodies. We can only assume they are victims of Mr. Bates, and let's be honest, that guy's got a lot to answer for. So how to find it? Like the other POIs, the Fates Motel can appear randomly on generated maps. On the Navas game map it has a set location, so make sure to check it out. Just try not to end up as one of the guests yourself. Now let's take a look at very famous and one of my all-time favorite slasher films. It's about a group of teenagers who are terrorized by a killer in their dreams. How does the song go again? 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. 3, 4, better lock your door. 5, 6, grab your crucifix. 7, 8, gonna stay up late. 9, 10, never sleep again. Yep, it's none other than Wes Craven's Nightmare on Elm Street. In the game you can find this POI under the name of Bert Englund Residence, which is a clever nod to Robert Englund, the actor who plays Freddy Krueger. The exterior of the house is an amazing copy of the original from the movie. The interior, however, might leave a little more to your imagination, but nonetheless the house is super creepy one. One particularly nice touch from the Fun Pimps is the furnace in the basement, a subtle nod to Freddy's fiery origins.
Freddys Home.
It's the kind of detail that makes you wonder if you'll hear Freddy's claws scraping behind you as you explore. So how to find it? Well, again, it can appear on random gen maps. Unfortunately, this one does not spawn on Navas game. But it's definitely worth a visit. Just be sure to sleep with one eye open after you leave. I'm not going to tiptoe around this one. The next building you can find in-game is the fire station from the Ghostbusters movies. Yep, that's right, the iconic Ghostbusters HQ is in the 7 Days to Die game. And in-game you can find it under NFT Downtown HQ. A little backstory: built in 1903, this real-life firehouse in New York City was chosen as the set for the 1984 film Ghostbusters, and it is still an active firehouse for the New York City Fire Department to this day. The movie follows 3 scientists, Peter, Ray and Egon, who lose their university jobs after conducting some seriously questionable paranormal experiments. They decide to start a ghost removal business, setting up a shop in this old firehouse. The in-game version captures the exterior perfectly, while the interior might not be a complete match. The nostalgia factor alone makes it worth a visit. So who are you gonna call? Well, probably no one, because we are in the apocalypse and the phone lines are down. But you get the idea. Unfortunately, this POI does not appear in the Navas game, but it can spawn randomly in your world. But don't go yet, because there is more. A bonus POI for all of the TV fans out there. This one is called The Last Cook, and it's a wilderness villa you can find on your map. Does it look familiar to you? Could it be an iconic camper van straight out of Breaking Bad? Yes, it could. Breaking Bad is a TV drama that follows a high school chemistry teacher who turns to manufacturing and selling meth to support his family after being diagnosed with terminal lung cancer. This spot is marked by a dusty pickup truck and a large green trailer parked in the middle of nowhere. Red and green barrels scattered around, adding to the sketchy vibes. When you approach, curiosity takes over. Inside, you will find the remnants of what was once a bustling operation. Chemistry sets, gas cans and other useful items waiting to be scavenged. Again, this POI can appear anywhere if you are playing on a random gen map. However, if you are on Navasgain, you can find this spot right here. Thanks for joining me on this cinematic scavenger hunt through the world of 7 Days to Die. Whether you are a movie buff, a TV fan, or just here for the creepy vibes, there is something for everyone hidden in these POIs. But now it's your turn. If you have stumbled across any other movie or TV inspired locations, drop them in the comments below and I would love to hear about your discoveries. And hey, if you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, don't forget to like and subscribe for more adventures like this in the future. Until then, keep surviving, keep exploring, and I'll see you in the apocalypse.